Alright guys, the Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, HURIWA, has intensified its campaign for the immediate and unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. In a recent statement, HURIWA also demanded that the federal government compensate each of the 5 southeast states with 100 billion naira to address the economic devastation resulting from insecurity, mass arrests, and systematic neglect in the region. Emmanuel Onwubiko, Oriwa's national coordinator, criticized the federal government for disregarding multiple court rulings and international human rights directives, including those from the United Nations Human Rights Council, which have called for Kanu's release. Onwubiko stated that Kanu's detention, now exceeding 30 months, represents a severe miscarriage of justice that undermines Nigerians' democracy and the rule of law. The unlawful and extended detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is more than a personal injustice. It tarnishes Nigerians' commitments to justice, human rights, and democratic ideas. Onwubiko declared, "We demand his immediate and unconditional release in line with multiple court rulings, along with a public apology from the federal government and 100 billion naira in compensation for the humanitarian and suffering he has endured." Oriwa emphasized that Kanu's detention has exacerbated insecurity in the southeast, leading to significant economic downturns. The group's analysts indicate that the government's heavy-handed approach has resulted in billions of naira in lost revenue, disrupted education, and increased unemployment among the youth. The economic decline in the southeast, fueled by the indiscriminate arrest and detention of hundreds of Igbo youth accused of ties to IPOB, has fostered an atmosphere of fear and unrest, Oriwa observed. This has driven away investors, led to business closures, and plunged millions into economic distress. To mitigate these economic losses and restore stability, Oriwa is urging the federal government to compensate each of the 5 southeast states, Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu, and Imo states, with 100 billion naira. Oriwa's demand align with border calls from various stakeholders advocating for Kanu's release as a pathway to peace and economic recovery in the southeast. Archbishop Lucas Ugoji, the president of the Catholic Bishop Conference of Nigeria, has attributed the crippling of the southeast economy to Kanu's continued detention. So he highlighted that the enforced sit-at-home orders resulting from Kanu's incarceration have paralyzed economic activities and subjected residents to fear and uncertainty. In the southeast, insecurity has worsened, and unfortunately, the sit-at-home has continued to paralyze the economy of the zone, Archbishop Ugoji remarked. He appealed to the federal government to exploit civil remedies for Kanu's release to restore social and economic stability in the region. Despite these appeals, the federal government has maintained its position on Kanu's detention, citing national security concerns. This stance has been met with criticism from human rights organizations and civil society groups who argue that the government's approach has led to increased unrest and economic hardship in the southeast. the Foundation for Environmental Rights Advocacy and Development, has also expressed concern over the economic disruptions caused by the sit-at-home orders linked to Kanu's detention. And the organization noted that the Southeast, once a vibrant economic hub, has been severely affected, with businesses losing billions of naira weekly, rising unemployment, and declining investment. The cost for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's released and compensation for the Southeast states underscores the complex interplay between human rights, the national security, and economic stability in Nigeria as the federal government continues to deliberate on this issue. The social economic well-being of the Southeast region remains a critical concern or a crucial concern for stakeholders advocating for resolutions that promote peace, justice, and development. The question now is, will the Nigerian government, would they ever listen to the people's voices? At the drop and for here, guys, kindly drop your comments below the comment section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Please share this video, make it go viral so that Nigerians could understand what they happen today in the Nigerian political landscape. Thank you, and bye for now.